I say to my partner, let's go running.
Yeah, the words you wanted to use was, that belly of yours is 3 times bigger than it was when we met, and you got to cut out that belly and so we can get it on again.
No, that's not the words I want to use. Frank.
Anele and the club
on 947.
We're a little hesitant to go into this discussion purely because it's just unspoken of. And sometimes things happen, like the demise, or the end of a relationship, and no one wants to say it, but everyone is like, no, it's because it's this thing.
Yeah, because it's not. I think it's not perceived to be polite to talk about these things.
But I just feel like many relationships would be saved if we weren't afraid to broach topics like this. Do you think you have a responsibility to remain attractive to your spouse?
Cindy? We'll hospital pass to you first before we all get in trouble.
I think firstly you should want to remain attractive to yourself. So, that's the first thing. I think the other thing that people also just abuse a bit is for better or for worse.
Yes.
Right, guys? It's not always for better or for worse. And I actually listened to quite an interesting podcast recently with a divorce lawyer who said there was a rich billionaire in the US who wrote in the prenup that if for every, I think it was £10 that the wife gained when they got divorced, she would get 10,000 less they call it alimony.
Oh. I would have walked away with nothing.
But he was a billionaire, so she just ate a lot before the wedding. But I think don't you want to still be attractive to your partner? Because if you're not attractive for your partner, it's going to go eat supper elsewhere.
Oh, wow.
You see now.
Damn.
You see now.
Isn't he?
Look, I totally, and this is the thing, and I've experienced that it's mostly on the woman's side where they're like, no, you must love me the way I am, and I'm just like, guys, no.
Have you had a conversation with a friend, with one of your girls, to say...
Yes, actually, I
Really?
did. I was, let me tell you what happened. I was at a friend's 40th.
Right.
And there was a girlfriend of ours who I hadn't seen in a while. We were in varsity together, but we see each other on Twitter and Instagram and all of that. And I saw her, and dude, she used to be built like, let's say like size 32.
Fitness model.
Let me just say that out of all of us, she's the only one who's always had a six-pack type of thing. But also a natural one as well.
Yeah.
And when I saw her, and she just put on a little bit of weight, not a little bit, and going through a divorce as well, right? And I said to her, babe, please call me on Monday. You and let's chat on Monday, because obviously we're at a party. I don't want to do this to you yet.
Yeah.
Thing. And then on Monday, I was just like, look, in lockdown, this is how much I picked up in weight, and then there was just a day when I woke up and I was like, that's it, I need to drop this. And I told her everything that I did. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, oh, I'm so glad you had the guts, what's it called?
The guts.
The guts to talk to me. And I was like, yes, I just had to be kind when I was doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I don't know what happened in the demise of your marriage, but I can guarantee you this is one of it.
Yeah, it's definitely
I don't think it's got just to do with weight though. It's just about self-pride. If your partner comes home every day, and this is men and women, and you're slothing around, they when they walk in the door, they're gonna be like, okay.
But here's the thing: once you put on weight, then even you even start wearing things that are hiding it. Whereas, girl, I was 130 kilograms. I would wear tight things, but just structured well, because I do believe that being attractive doesn't necessarily mean being skinny. Yeah. Being attractive also means just putting yourself together well.
Yeah.
So that's why I say that, yes, it is your responsibility to remain attractive to your partner. You know what gets your partner excited, and you have to continue doing that until you all die.
But that would also mean, right, that it extends beyond the physical.
Yes.
Because people are attractive.
Yes.
Because everyone thinks being attractive means you must just look hot.
Yes.
But you have to be interesting. Because if a person is not interested in you as a human being, then there's a problem.
Ooh, Timbigile just threw in there.
Yes, because you go, oh my goodness, you're boring. Because hot is hot until it's boring.
Yeah.
I know someone's going to call and say, I say to my partner, let's go running.
Yeah, the words you wanted to use was, that belly of yours is 3 times bigger than it was when we met, and you got to cut out that belly and so we can get it on again.
No, that's not the words I want to use,
Oh,
Frankie.
that's
But
not
by
the-
all means, if that's the way you want to go down that road.
Is the rule you gain 20 Ks, I'm out? People have that rule?
But also, I feel like we didn't go to bed on Sunday and I was 20 Ks lighter, and then I woke up on Monday and I'm 20 Ks heavier, right? And I'm not shifting the blame to my partner, but I just feel like there should be some sort of toll gate where you flag, like, hey,
Yeah.
girl.
I don't think it's about being slimmer. That's my biggest thing, that because there are people who are attracted to people who aren't slim, right? So that too is attractive. I think it's a general
Making an
conversation about
effort.
what's
Oh,
attractive.
totally. I know a couple who are going through the most right now because the lady's lost like 40 kilograms. And he's just like, that's not who I married. That I don't find her attractive any longer. Says it with his chest, bruh. Tells her. And look, she looks great, but not for him. He's just like, this is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, I can understand.
Must always be attractive for your person. We are not friends, we are lovers.
Dress well and do your best to be attractive.
Like your body, your hair, guys.
But that's what I was going to
Just
say.
look after your hair.
Now you're not doing your hair, and you're blaming it. I'm a mom now, so like I've heard a friend of mine
Oh,
said
I'm
that the other
stressed.
day.
I'm a guy. I'm stressed at work, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Shave.
No,
I mean,
no.
Well, some couples, people say, I mean, they get married and they've got a great social life, and you bond over the fact that you both like to go out to see people to entertain. And then suddenly one person goes to never wanting to leave the house or do anything adventurous. But that's what you found attractive, that adventurous spirit. But now they've changed.
Now that is not staying attractive to your partner. LCB, I must just tell you sound very wise. So officially, the entire city is listening. Talk to us.
Okay, I was saying I agree with everybody that you should look after yourself. First of all, yourself, and the rest will come naturally. But what I was going to say, my mom was an elderly lady. They married late. She was a housewife. She raised her own children herself. She did her own housework. Every day before my dad came home, she would have a wash. She would do her hair nicely, put on lipstick, and a nice new fresh dress, and the meal would be ready when he came home. And I never saw my mother unkempt. And they were married 55 years, and I just think that was just, for me, something.
Did your dad do the same? Because it sounds like your mom made a lot of effort here.
My dad was a Scotsman. Yeah, my dad was always well groomed to the very end. When I took him out for lunches and stuff like that, he would have on, even in the retirement home, he'd have on his little check shirt.
I
with his
love
little
that.
woolen-
Yeah, that's
With
good.
his little woolen
I dress
pullover
up.
and
Yeah.
yeah, always.
I'm put together, even at home, I'm put together. And I grew up in a household where even when we were traveling, right? And it's a road trip down to the Eastern Cape, and you'd walk out in something that looks like a pajama or a tracksuit, and then my mom would say, "And what if we run into Thabo Mbeki in Bloemfontein and he wants to have lunch with us?" So
Your mom's fierce.
dude, I'm
What if we run into
all the
Thabo
time.
Mbeki?
Not your teacher,
No,
not the bishop.
no.
Not the people next door. Thabo Mbeki.
What if we run into Thabo Mbeki and he says, "Join us for lunch"? And when are you gonna sit with Thabo at the table dressed like that? I don't think so.
Anele and the club.
On 947.